After 2 hours of travel in a colectivo from Palenque, I have made it to the place I'm going to be calling home for the next 5 days. I'm here in the northern part of the Selva Lacandona, or the Lacandon Jungle, at Tres Lagunas, the eco lodge where I'll be staying. I'm so excited that I'm going to be exploring this area. The Lacandon Jungle is the largest montane rainforest in Northern America and is in the southeast of the state of Chiapas in Mexico. It is just 1/4% of the total land mass in Mexico, but is home to 25% of all Mexican animal species, 1/3 of all Mexican bird species, and a large percentage of the Mexican butterfly species. This is the beautiful place that I'll be sleeping in, my hut. As the name already explains it, Tres Lagunas is home to 3 lakes, of which one is right behind me. The next one is a little bit further down where apparently you're allowed to swim, but is also home to crocodiles, so I'm not quite sure I'll be doing any swimming. And then there's a 3rd lake further down that you need a guide for. But yeah, let's go walk around this place, check it out. Tres Lagunas also has 2 enclosures where they home rescued crocodiles. The first I saw was a female of about 1 meter long, and after observing her for a bit, I continued my walk down to the 2nd lake. Looks like I've already made it to the 2nd lake. I haven't found the other crocodilario where the male is supposed to be, but I have found this lake, and it is so insane because the backdrop at the back there behind me is just pure jungle. Actually, I'm standing in pure jungle, but I have never seen such a wild and lush environment like this before, and it's absolutely stunning. I'm just a little bit worried about standing here right on the lake bank because there are also crocodiles in this lake, although apparently, like I said, it's safe for swimming as well. Okay, I said I didn't know where the home of the other crocodile will be, but I have found him. There he is. Don't know if you can see him, but there he is. Well, after the crocodile lunging in its enclosure towards me, I think that's enough excitement for today, so I'm going to settle down for tonight. Good morning, guys. So last night was my first night here in the jungle. I had such an awesome sleep, but this morning it is an early rise. It's about 6:30 because at 7 I'm having breakfast, and then I'm going on an 8-kilometer trek through the jungle, which I'm super excited about. As you can see, still outside it is pitch black, so that also means that we're going to be like with the early sun, we're going to be trekking through the jungle. So I'm really excited about this one. Okay, well, we've started the hike, and it started quite nicely because we saw toucans at the fruit tree, where actually is really close to where I'm staying. And we've just passed my favorite crocodile, Mister, from yesterday. And yesterday I was wondering why they were in an enclosure, but it's because the 2 crocodiles are actually rescued. This male crocodile was found on the street and had a fracture in his skull because he was hit by a car. So here he'll be rehabilitated. Unfortunately, he can't be released anymore because now he's used to humans, so he will stay in captivity. But yeah, he's healthy and he's recovered, so that's good. Eduardo, who is doing the trek with me, is from Lacandon descent. The Lacandons are descendants of the ancient Maya and have been able to survive deep in the rainforest since the 16th century. They are also known to be advocates for the protection of the Lacandon Jungle. Okay, so we're walking on a path that is also an animal corridor, and actually the pathway that we're walking on is used by the larger felines. And the funny thing is, yesterday we were checking out the camera traps, and in the camera traps we saw the different felines that walk here, including like, well, the oxaloto and the jaguar and stuff like that. During my trek with Eduardo, he told me a lot about the different trees, plants and species in the area.
This armadillo,
Yeah. Digging?
para buscar lombriz, your food.
So as expected, due to the rainy season, there are so many mosquitoes at the moment. They are biting me through my pants. They are everywhere. These do not give up.
This attract a tapir.
Ah, and he's going this way?
Uh-huh.
So what I just learned is that the tapir likes to live close to water, which is good because we're right by a riverbed, and they are very good swimmers, just like hippos, and hippos are excellent swimmers, so tapirs are also excellent swimmers. And it's incredible because we've seen the tracks go here, and it's actually made a trail to go into the river, and you can actually see where they've probably been going in and out of the river. It's quite incredible. Another cool thing that I found out is that this looks like a hill or a mountain, but actually this is remnants of an old pyramid, and Eduardo was saying that he and his father have found like remnants here before when they walked up. But yeah, it's a very difficult way to get up, so we're not going to see anything, but it's not just a normal hill.
After our trek, it was time to head back to Tres Lagunas. Being in the jungle and learning about all the species that call this place home was eye-opening. Unfortunately, the Lacandon Jungle has some major threats to its existence, one of which is deforestation. And although this is a super complex topic, the loss of such a biodiverse area would be devastating. Only about 10% of the Selva Lacandona is left today, and each year the jungle is losing around 1% of its landmass.
What's up, guys? Today is another adventure here in the Selva Lacandona, and today I'm going to go look for waterfalls, which I'm really excited about. It has been extremely hot here, so to go swim in these waterfalls and go see them would be absolutely incredible. Yesterday I went hiking and I had jeans and repellent on, and I am so itchy today because my legs were still absolutely destroyed by the mosquitoes. Let me see if I can show you the back of my legs. That is them, one side and another side, although actually the top of this one is really bad. I think I probably got some more mosquito bites last night. There were maybe 1 or 2 mosquitoes in the house, but yeah, they just don't give up. Anyways, today's mission is to go find these waterfalls. Just have to pack my bag, go have breakfast, and then I am going to be on my way. Well, when they mentioned here that I could go see waterfalls, I was actually just expecting it to be the waterfalls that I found on Google Maps, which is located in a village nearby called Nueva Palestina. But this is not where I'm going. I'm going to be going into the jungle to other waterfalls, and once I get dropped off there, it's still an hour hike in the jungle. Rest in peace to my legs for the mosquitoes, to get to these waterfalls, and apparently it's really beautiful.
The starting point to get to the waterfalls was the Sok-Nok Eco Hotel. From here, I had another Lacandon guide that taught me about the natural environment while we hiked to the waterfalls.
Okay, so this is this plant.
Se llama momo.
The momo. I can eat this?
Se puede masticar.
Okay, do you wanna like try? It tastes a little bit like licorice.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know licorice? Little bit. But you can eat this with fish and tamales as well, apparently. It tastes nice.
Se utiliza como repelente natural.
Yeah, natural repellent. Oh, what?
Triturar el
Okay.
líquido.
So, see you guys, it has like a
Trae
liquid.
líquido.
And this is natural repellent.
Repelente. A ver, mira. Es aromático.
Oh, we also found a plant along the way which works as a natural mosquito repellent. So maybe on the way back I'll get some of that. But it's similar to citronella, but it's not that. It does have this type of smell, and yeah, it works against the mosquitoes. It just takes a bit to work, and then yeah, they don't attack you anymore. So I'll definitely get a little bit of this plant on the way out.
After just over an hour of walking, we were met by the sound of the waterfalls, and being super sweaty after the hike, I was really looking forward to getting in. While enjoying the water, there was a surprise behind the waterfall. These birds apparently love being around water and keep themselves comfortable behind the waterfall.
From the waterfalls back because there are so many rocks and dips and things, so it's pretty cool. But it's a little bit deeper to sit, but I'm almost being taken away. But this place is also home to big fish that swim here. And there are no crocodiles because the crocodiles don't like the current, so we're safe. It's time to say goodbye to the beautiful waterfalls. We've got another hour hike back, and then I'm heading back to Tres Lagunas.
On the way back, we even spotted some hard-working ants, saw a tranquilo howler monkey up in the trees, and got a glimpse of a coral snake, although it was a bit too quick for the camera, and when I got back I got lots of puppy love. The day after, Eduardo invited me to see him feed the rescued crocodiles.
Whoa, but she can jump high.
Yes.
Later that day, I got a voice note if I wanted to come see a venomous snake that was found nearby. Of course I wanted to see a snake.
Oh, wow. And he's so small.
Yeah, it's a baby.
It's a baby?
Yeah.
This is in fact a juvenile Central American jumping pit viper. The juveniles use their little yellow tails to mimic worms, and that is how they attract their prey. After all the reptile excitement of the day, it was time for my last night at Tres Lagunas. Good morning. I have woken up this morning for my last night here in the jungle, sleeping at Tres Lagunas. I woke up to the sound of howler monkeys, and I'm not actually quite sure if they're close or far because their voice can carry on 4 kilometers. So, yeah, they might be in the distance, but I definitely could hear them this morning. Anyways, I had an absolutely great stay here. Today I've got such an exciting trip. That's why I'm waking up so early, because I'm going to be going to Bonampak and Ráchelle-Jean, which are 2 Mayan ruins that are deeper in the jungle, of which one I have to go on an adventurous boat trip and then a hike to actually get to. So I'm super looking forward to that. I need to get ready before we can actually go, because I'm bringing all my bags with me and I still need to pack as well. But this was an absolute epic stay and I loved being in the jungle. Visiting Ráchelle-Jean and Bonampak was super impressive. Bonampak is also well known because it has the best preserved Mayan murals. But that adventure will be waiting for you in my next video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. This would majorly help my channel to grow. And if you're interested in getting notified about my new videos, just hit the subscribe button and I'll see you guys in the next adventure.